All right. Hello there. Notice anything different about me? Come on, take a guess. Something different about me. What do you think it is? That's right. I got a new microphone. Fresh new microphone. New mic. None of this this rock band mic shit anymore. Something like this right here? No. Hope I don't need that. But what to talk about with this brand new microphone? How about this script I wrote? Now it's no secret that I'm not a very happy person. And to try and change that, I took a little road trip down to the good old USA, to try and broaden my cultural horizons. Check it out. Here I am unhappy in Seattle. Here I am sad on the Oregon coast. That's me being depressed by some big wheel. I'm laughing in this one because some woman dropped her baby. Oh, you guys should have seen it. It was great. And here's me remembering that nobody ever loved me and nobody ever will. Now, what does my trip to Burger Town have to do with this upcoming episode? Nothing, I just don't have any friends to share these pictures with. Christ, this is a long intro. Alright, enough goofing off. I don't actually have a name for this episode, but essentially it's a bunch of small topics that are too short to be their own video, but I still want to bitch about them. So recently I've started watching this show called Mr. Robot, and it's great. It's like Fight Club with computer hackers. It's awesome. And the best part about the show is actually the hacking itself. You see, in real life, most hacking is really just like social engineering and maybe some malware on a USB drive or something. That's exactly what it's like in Mr. Robot. It's none of that flying on keyboard stuff like in CSI, and I don't even... Okay, honestly, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about for this section. I just need an excuse to film the following skit, so I'm just going to cut to that. Enjoy. I'm in! Apple Inc. comes on a lot of fire these days, from them throttling older iPhones, to them releasing the same phone every single year with a different price, all the way to, the child slave labor and the suicide rates and all that stuff. But my problem with them is far, far more important. They auto-updated my older iPod Touch, and now I can't download podcasts directly from the iTunes store. It's bullshit. Before, I could just look up whatever podcast I wanted to, and then just download it on the iPod. But now look what happens. Anyway, so here's my iPod, Yeah, it's a little damaged, but if you think about it, that's really not my fault. Anyway, so I really only use it for podcasts. So let's go to my favorite podcast here. And, oh, shit. So yeah, I'm on my favorite podcast here, right? And now let's go get more episodes, Oh. New podcasts can be downloaded using the Podcasts app. Hey, that's great. So here I am on the Podcast app, which is now the only way to download podcasts. So let's get it and see what happens. Oh, let me just, note to self, blur password, and email. Oh, look at that. It requires iOS 10 or later, but my iPod is fully updated. So the update actually took out features that I would use and made my iPod useless in that way. That's great. That's fucking awesome. Now if I want podcasts, I have to sync my computer to iTunes. And you know how iTunes is. In my opinion, the only good apple is a dead apple. Actually, that's not true. The only good apple is a nice Granny Smith apple from the Dole Corporation. Mmm. Delicious.
This joke paid for in part by the Dole Corporation. The Dole Corporation. Buy some apples. The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Dole Corporation or any partners of the Dole Corporation.
Have you ever seen one of these memes by any chance? Okay guys, come on. Let's just stop that now. You're just embarrassing yourself. People are all like, oh, these chips are just full of air. Ew. Stop. Chips are sold by weight, not by the size of the chip bag. And the reason the bag is so full of air is because if it wasn't, all the chips would break and you'd have chip dust instead of chips. Also, that's not even air in the bag, that's nitrogen, which keeps the chips crispy, okay? So how about instead of people wasting their time making shitty, inaccurate memes about the air inside of Lay's chips bags, people should really focus their time on something more productive and meaningful. Like making memes about how shitty and flavorless Lay's chips are. Fuck them. Alright, Dairy Queen, I'm a nice guy deep down. I'll give credit where credit is due. You guys make some damn good ice cream. That Kit Kat Blizzard? Delicious. I love it. Thank you. Just one problem. Why the fuck do you assholes have to flip the cup upside down before you give it to me? It's not impressive, I get it. When I was 5 years old, whoa, the ice cream stayed in the cup. How is that possible? I'm an adult now, okay? I'm an adult, you're an adult. We all know the physics of ice cream fluid dynamics, okay? It's just so condescending and annoying, you can just knock it off. Alright, Starbucks, I don't have a problem with your dumbass name for drink sizes, okay? It's your business, do whatever you want. But when I walk in the store and ask for a medium soy mocha whatever, you don't have to say, medium. Do you mean a tall? I mean the one that's not the smallest or the biggest. The one in the middle. The medium one. And I don't know what you're thinking. You're thinking something like, but Alec, they're just following corporate orders. You don't have to get so aggressive. No. No. There is no way in hell the Starbucks corporate handbook tells you to be a smug dickhead and correct people for no reason. Actually, let's bring Dairy Queen back again. I think I gotta talk to them too about this. I'm speaking directly to any employees of those two dining establishments. Stop just following orders like that, okay? You can be your own person. You're not gonna get fired if you don't say, oh, you mean a tall whatever. You're not gonna get kicked out if you don't show how ice cream doesn't fall out of a cup. You know, by following orders like that, you're no better than the Nazis. That's right, folks. I brought them back into this. Starbucks and Dairy Queen employees, or any employees that have to follow the handbook to the T, that think that their evils are okay because they got a corporate overlord, they're just like the systematic slaughter of 12 million people. There's literally no difference, everyone. Furthermore, if you think I'm being offensive, or you're going to say something like, don't talk about Nazis all the time, it's weird. Don't say that. Oh, that didn't work at all. It's actually really good. I'm not gonna eat a whole apple though, just for a joke. Like that was a bad idea. How did that look? It's impossible to move in. How does anybody hack anything? But essentially, it's a bunch of small. It's so difficult. Oh, you mean a tall, venti I'm really bad at riffing. We should be writing it instead of riffing. My apple's going brown. Oh no, Dole's gonna fire me.